Today we're completing year 2 of the New Orleans Saints franchise, as far as the games go anyway. I will still be doing a recap video where I also preview the upcoming draft, and I want to show how the league is changing here in our franchise a couple years into it. But we're going to wrap up our action here as we are out of playoff contention at a 5-10 record. And of course, it's been a pretty lousy season overall, but I'm doing my best to try and make the most out of these games we have remaining to see what we can do going into next year, what players we can count on, what can we do schematically to try and win in year 3. And I feel like I've actually learned quite a few things, and I have a lot of takeaways from this season. And I'll be talking a lot about those in the recap video, but we got 2 more games to go through today, including our second meeting against the Carolina Panthers. They beat us 40-37 earlier this year, and Miles Sanders had a 200-yard rushing day against us. Not a good way to open, giving up the 23-yarder. Later on the drive, Bryce Young connects with Jonathan Mingo for a 16-yarder. First down. They are into field goal range, but we bring the pressure on 3rd and 6, and down goes Bryce Young. It is James Bolden, and we do give up the field goal attempt, 57 yards, and it's just inside the right upright. Here is Carolina's second possession. Bryce Young gets it out to Mingo again, good reception, and then Miles Sanders gashing the defense once more. I had a good feeling about our defense coming off of the KC game especially. We've been doing a lot of the same things, but the Panthers did not struggle early on like some of those other teams did. Adam Thielen scores the touchdown. So we go down 13-0 very early. Go to Taysom Hill here for a change-up, and the keeper on the read option gets us 19. The issue was trying to throw the football. So we mix in the RPO bubble screen to Jacoby Pearman for a solid gain. And then we get Jake Haener back out there. On 2nd down and 14, passes bouncing off the chest of Juwan Johnson. And on 3rd and 14, Haener is hit and ends up going 0 for his first 5. We at least do get a field goal try on this one and get on the scoreboard. But the defense struggling early. Bryce Young on the money for Adam Thielen. The objective is still the same. Bring pressure, force the offense to make really good, perfect plays. And Bryce Young is showing he's developed enough in 2 years to take advantage of this scheme. Caught by Thielen again, and enough for a first down. Bryce Young 15 for 19. They will keep it in his hands, and Bryce Young gets the touchdown. 20-3. And we have barely even touched the football in this game. When we did, though, there really wasn't much to see. Haener gets hit again, throws it incomplete, 0 for 7, another New Orleans 3-and-out. 23-ball game, bubble for Thielen, who breaks outside. They're back into Saints territory. 5 minutes to go in the first half as Miles Sanders gets the big gain once again. 78 yards on his first 10 carries. 3rd and 11 later in the drive, and Bryce Young finds Sanders downfield inside the 1, and he would cap this off with a rushing touchdown. 27-3 here in the first half. Ugly, ugly football from our Saints. But it's not like we're going to back down here. Caught by Juwan Johnson. And that is Haener's 3rd completion, our best play to this point. 1:20 on the clock. Little dump off on a 4th and 4. And that is Brian Johnson, the undrafted rookie, for the first down. Inside a minute to go. Drop it off. A.T. Perry. And that is good for a first down. Looking to get into the end zone for the first time. 3rd and long, floated and caught by Johnson. Touchdown, New Orleans. So we finally put things together But if we were to make this game interesting, it was going to take much better play out of our defense. A chance, though, to cut into this lead starting off the second half. It's Kendre Miller getting outside and juking out Xavier Woods. We had John Waters start the game, so Miller didn't play much early. Drop this off. Good move by Pierman. And that is good for 9 yards. Starting to stack some completions together. And then it's Miller to the outside. Through a defender and down to the 6. The offense showing signs of life again. On second down, Haener, Olave, touchdown Saints. So there's 2 scoring drives back to back, but would the defense be able to actually get stops? Before we give it back to them, complete the 8-point play, 27-18. That's 15 points without them really touching the football. So Bryce Young opening on first down. He's got time and throws behind his receiver, and it's intercepted by Tyrell Stoudemire. I wanted to see the 5th-round rookie play more in these last 2 games. That's his first NFL interception, and then A.T. Perry gives us a catch at the 21. He continues to close in on a 1,000-yard season. Fake from Haener, gets drilled, and throws the duck back to Carolina. Intercepted by Dante Jackson. And sometimes the ball just comes out of his hand really awkwardly. It is not pretty. So, Panthers get the ball back. Deep shot, caught by Terrace Marshall. With Tommy Tomlinson unable to locate it. A couple plays later, they go Sanders' way, and this time he's bottled up, trying to step up our run defense. A 3rd and 7, blitz coming, and intercepted again! Jordan Howden finally picks off a pass this year. So the coverage tightening up. Nice job breaking on this out route. Saints get 2 takeaways, still trailing by 9. 3rd and 4, don't want to waste this. We go play fake. Caught by Johnson. First down to the Panther 28-yard line. 3 receivers in the game for New Orleans. Get Haener on the move again, and there's all kinds of space for him as he scrambles ahead for the first down. 27 yards away. Here is Miller with Johnson out in front. Touchdown, New Orleans. Kendre Miller giving us a boost, and the Saints come back in less than a full quarter to make this a 1-possession game. Now things are getting interesting, but Bryce Young connects with Hayden Hurst. He gets free on the catch and run for about 26. Then with time, downfield and holding, it's Jonathan Mingo for the touchdown. Stoudemire picked off the pass earlier, but now gives up the score, and we're right back to a 9-point game. On our following drive, good throw from Haener, caught by Jacoby Pierman. But on this play, he would suffer an injury, and he would not return to this ball game. So we've got to move forward now without the rookie. Haener sacked by Dean Lowry for a loss of 9. We end up going forward on 4th and 3, and really should have audibled out of this when they had the 8th defender in the box. But I didn't. So Carolina takes over on downs. Bryce Young, end zone, knocked away by Stoudemire as he continues to go back and forth with Jonathan Mingo. 3rd and 9, they try the other side, laid in for the touchdown. Terrace Marshall behind Tommy Tomlinson. There's growing pains with these young corners for sure, no avoiding it. Here's Haener, he lets it rip for A.T. Perry, who somehow holds on to it. Gotta love his development this year. Then Haener throws a strike that Jennings can't handle. And we go to 4th and 4. We bring in Eric Stills, the running back, and he gets the first down. That would have been Pierman had he still been healthy enough to play. Toss out here. Miller looking for another score, and he's out inside the 1. And we go to 3rd and goal. Taysom Hill. This time he's in for the touchdown. 1-score game again. After a forgetful start, this became a really fun overall game. We do go for 2 again and connect. A.T. Perry 7-point game. But under 6 now to go. Carolina football blitzing Bryce, and he's sacked. James Bolden. We force 3rd and long. Then we drop into a zone, and Bryce Young beats it. It didn't work the first 15 games. Why would it work now? Although that was covered too, and Demario Davis just didn't get deep. Caught by Hurst, and he breaks the tackle. Touchdown, Carolina. We've really given up over 80 points this year to the Panthers. So 47-33. Less than 3 minutes to go in the game. Hayner with time, has the open man, Juwan Johnson. Big catch and run. Got Brian Johnson in the game, and we look to get him the screen pass. He's done a good job this year in the passing game. That's good for about 8. We hold on to our timeouts, knowing we'll probably need those, as we go short for A.T. Perry and take it inside the 20. Clock getting down to 1:34. Hayner protected. Caught by Johnson, and he's down inside the 1. We hurry to the line. On 1st and goal, it is the rookie Johnson for the score. So we cut into this lead again and look for our 3rd 2-point conversion. Wanting this to be a 6-point game, Taysom Hill is in, throws the bubble that could have been 2 the other way. So an 8-point game. We try the near impossible onside kick, and it's off a Panther, and we recover it. We have recovered an onside kick in this lost season. And now the game is on us. Jake Hayner, a minute on the clock. He's got timeouts and overthrows Juwan Johnson. Critical 3rd and 7, and caught by Chris Olave. First down into Panther territory. Still got 47 yards to go. Hayner with time. That is caught. Chris Olave out of bounds. Now with 38 seconds to go. Hayner, good protection. It's caught by Juwan Johnson inside the 10. We're closing in, but 13 seconds left. Hayner for the end zone. Off the mark for Olave. 3rd and goal. We try it again. 10 seconds left. No timeouts. Hayner. Jump ball and intercepted. Von Bell ends the game, and the Panthers hold on for another exciting win against the Saints as they sweep us this year. And we drop to 5-11. And also this hurt the Atlanta Falcons, giving the Panthers a win that could help them clinch the division. So it was a really ugly start to this game. I love how we bounced back and fought hard throughout the last 2.5 quarters or so. It was really cool to see Tyrell Stoudenmire get that interception in what's effectively his first NFL game, first real defensive playing time on a regular basis. Kendre Miller continues to impress me, Juwan Johnson, but that would take us into our final week, where immediately more bad news. A.T. Perry breaks his finger in practice. He cannot play the last game, which means he will fall short of a 1,000-yard season by 64 yards. That I think we could have probably gotten him. We do have this scenario for team turmoil going into the finale, and I know we had a scenario against the Chiefs that ended up paying off really nicely for us. So the defense was meant to hopefully finish this season strong and try to have a better performance start to finish against the LA Chargers, another playoff team from the AFC. And our final game here of Season 2. So let's jump into the start of this one. 3rd and 7. Jake Haener has George Levens on the outside. Levens replacing A.T. Perry and getting some 3rd down looks as he converts twice. That time he gets across the middle. On our next 3rd down, we're going right back to that as we thread it for Chris Olave. Did that enough last year to get him to like 1,700 yards. 3rd and 13. Who are we going to this time? Haener off the mark for George Levens, incomplete. 3-0 Saints, and here is a look at the defense on a 3rd and inches. It's enough for a conversion. Good effort from Gerald Everett. I knew that Justin Herbert would be a tougher challenge for us defensively as he throws a strike to Quentin Johnston. Remember, no Keenan Allen, no Mike Williams now with this team. And doing just fine without those guys. It's Palmer now in tight coverage. Herbert looking good early on, but we finally create some pressure, and we get him down for a loss of 4. Brian Bresee. On the 3rd down, we show more pressure. Of course, we're bringing it. And Bresee picks up 2 sacks to close this drive out. Chargers add 3, but we'll go into their next possession here in the 2nd quarter. Herbert protected, under pressure again, just escapes. And despite sliding, they don't whistle the play dead. He gets up and then is taken down at the 38. Really weird play there. 3rd and 1. Stuffed by Isaiah Foskey. I'm actually really happy with what we did with our run defense in these last 5 games. 3rd and 3 on their next drive. Herbert slings it for Josh Palmer and a 1st down. I was disappointed their receivers played this well early on. Herbert 1st and 10 should have been intercepted by Tyrell Stoudemire. Easy one right there, he drops. 3rd and 3, there's a good breakup for Lattimore. Again, defense getting off the field, forcing early punts from the Chargers, but they break out the fake, and they got us! Brandon Staley got us with a fake punt. Truly the lowest point of our season. Drive continues, and ripping up the seam there, Herbert to Gerald Everett. They get it to goal to go. But hey, are the Chargers a team built to get this last yard? They're a soft, finesse-based rushing team. I don't respect their running game. However, Herbert can still make plays. Touchdown, Quentin Johnston. And they do finally get to the end zone. 10-3 game. Haven't seen much from the Saints offense early. We are slow starters at times. But Kendre Miller drives through Derwin James to get a couple extra. We fake it to him on 1st down just to throw it his way. Good cut and good finish to this run. Those small little moves and getting those couple extra yards at times, I think, is what separates running backs in this tier. Obviously, he's not like an upper-tier established starter, but this all shows to be he has that potential. Here's a shot. Welcome back, Jacoby Pearman. Out of bounds inside the 4. Really wanted to highlight him in this finale, especially without Perry. And wheeling outside, Kendre Miller. Touchdown, New Orleans. Another impressive drive. We're late in this first half. Chargers ball again. 3rd and 4 for Justin Herbert. 6-man rush and a good catch from Everett. If you can make that play, you'll earn your way down the field against us. 1st and 10. What a throw! Caught by Quentin Johnston. I see why this team has been successful this year. 3rd and 1. They go short and do not come up with it. They end up settling for 3 to retake the lead. So we have a little time here before half, trying to make the most out of it. Good catch, Chris Olave. We got 1 timeout still in the back pocket. Hayner stepping up to run to about midfield. We burned that last time out. Still got to get in field goal range. Hayner under pressure. Air ball should have been picked by Derwin James. We rarely get away with those. 18 seconds left. Floating and caught by Johnson, but cannot get out of bounds. And for whatever reason, we couldn't get the snap off here. So that is the end of the first half. I did like the way we played offensively to close things. 3-point game as we move this into the second half, and that one is broken up by Stoudemire. It was a brief look at him to close the year, but I was really impressed. Here's a really nice run for Austin Eckler, longest to this point. 6 carries, 14 yards. They really don't like to run the football here, and we came up with some really good third and short stops. A lot of what we did was working. So we got the football back. Well protected, but dropped by George Levens. On second down, Hayner off play action and complete again. Been a pretty good showcase here for Jawan Johnson, a player we likely cannot afford to bring back next year. Kendre Miller, again, falling forward. 11 carries, 38 yards for him. Still trying to get him going, and here he gets loose for the first down. Taken down at the Charger 37. Back into scoring range, and Miller shows off the soft hands. He catches this for a gain of 23. Looking to take the lead. Fake to Miller. Hayner, end zone, and knocked away. Nearly picked off. Wanted Jacoby Pearman. On 3rd and 9, Hayner steps up, fires to the end zone, and gets intercepted. An awful throw directed to Chris Olave, and we should have had a touchdown there. Those kinds of plays show you that Hayner is likely more of a future backup than a potential starter. Nice job there by Gerald Everett, with he and Herbert having a pretty good connection in this game. And it helps lead to the best run so far for Austin Eckler. Maybe the Chargers can get it going against this bottom-ranked run defense. But on 3rd and 9, intercepted! Tyrell Stoudemire with an interception in each of his 2 NFL starts. I think we have something going into next year. Another takeaway for this defense, still down 3. Hayner rolls into the sack of Khalil Mack. 3rd and long. Hayner, 5-man rush, fires, but can't fit it into Chris Olave. That was really good coverage. So LA gets the ball back, no more points. They look to beat our blitz and set up the screen pass. Nice move by Eckler to the 48-yard line. 2:20 to go in the 3rd quarter, and back outside, Herbert finds Quentin Johnston. Chargers back into scoring position. Now 3rd and 6. It is caught, but Palmer had to give up some ground for it, and it sets up 4th down. Our goal was to keep them from scoring more than 2 touchdowns, and to this point, we had done an excellent job. 6-point game, though, 16-10, 4th quarter, and we get the football back. Returned out of the end zone, Jacoby Pearman. Here goes the rookie, and he is gone. I'm going to have to look through his touchdown log this year, because I don't feel like he scored a touchdown under like 40 yards. There is a kick return score. Saints take the lead. And now Herbert trying to bring the Chargers back. He's on target, but it's broken up by Tony Adams. Tight coverage. 3rd and 12. We blitz Justin and sack him. A lot better than sitting in a 3rd down zone that gets obliterated. So we get the ball back up 1. Good time to get the run game going. Kendre Miller outrunning Mack. 1st down, Saints. Inside 10 minutes and getting tricky. Pearman by Mack. Across midfield. Shakes out a defender. That's a 1st down. Into Charger territory, 9 minutes left. Play action for Haener, and nearly intercepted again. Airmailed it for Olave. On second down, Haener with time, overthrows Max Williams. Really missing a lot of makeable throws, so we give him a gimme on third down. Just pitch it forward. It's Pearman. He's got speed and enough for the first down. But here again, met with third down and 13. Chargers showing pressure, and they get through as Haener is sacked by Dante Fowler. So we end up falling to a 61-yard field goal. And yeah, we're going to try it here. We're going to see what Groupie's range is. I think about 60. So missed field goal, Charger ball, 1-point game. Less than 6 minutes to go. Buying time and wide open. Herbert finds Gerald Everett. Chargers 21 yards away. Obviously get into field goal range quickly. Here's Eckler. Takes them inside the 5, but can't finish the job. Third and goal, Chargers. Herbert, he's blitzed and sacked. Demario Davis. And that forces the field goal try. Chargers kick the chip shot. And it's a 2-point game with just a couple minutes to go in the Saints season. So Jake Haener looking for one more drive. Second down and 5. He throws it short. There's Pearman getting involved here late. He's got the first down. On first and 10, caught by Johnson. Already close to field goal range. This is looking pretty promising. A minute 39 to go, and now Kendre Miller with a good run. 9 more with Johnson limping off the field. So from here, it's a 51-yard field goal. Taysom Hill keeps and converts. And on first down, we then bring Pearman in motion. We're trying to get closer, and the rookie brings us down to the 22. And we just keep feeding him. Pearman working to the edge. That's good for 5 yards. Chargers, 1 timeout left at this point, and we're throwing it here. Not your standard strategy, but we're trying to score a touchdown, really. You know, we're not as focused on just kneeling the clock out, taking the lead. We want to do it our way. And sometimes our way is the wrong way as Pearman coughs up the football. I really wanted to get him one more score. It wasn't just about, you know, ensuring we get the win, but we were going to get another chance. We forced a 3 and out. They punt it when they could have burned 7 more seconds. So we're still pretty close to field goal range here for Blake Grupe. We know we can hit from about 60 in. So 12 seconds left, no timeouts. Haener, downfield, misses Max Williams, which would have taken us right to the target line. We run the same play, mirrored, and Khalil Mack takes it away and takes the game. Chargers win the finale, and we end the season on a 1-11 run. Wow. We had a chance to win each of our last 5 games. If we wanted to kneel on the clock here, we could have won this one. I really wanted to see Pearman get another score. And like obviously for draft positioning, it's better if we lose. But I'm also okay, like, all right, if we score a touchdown and then like intercept Herbert on the last drive and win, I'm cool with that. And that's what I was trying to go for. I don't think anyone's too heartbroken over blowing that game, as it does give us a top 5 pick guaranteed for this year's draft. But that, everybody, is year 2 of the Saints franchise. From 4-2 to 5-12. What a fall. At least we did it quickly. The last 6 games especially. This isn't how I plan on going through years, unless it ends up with a season like this, where we're better off just saving time and going through games and still seeing what's important, even if the games are more cut in half. So we end the season with 5 victories, obviously a big fall from last year, but I knew that this was when the rebuild was really going to begin. I was only getting the Saints a year early. And now we get to go in the offseason and hopefully look at making this team better for year 3. And had we won this game, we likely would have been in this messy tie that could have had us picking possibly towards the back end of the top 10. Depends how the tie would have broken there. I'm not going to break it down. But we're slotted into the number 5 spot in a draft where there are no quarterbacks worth taking in the first 90 selections. So it's going to be interesting to see how I want to approach this one, knowing I still want to get more selections. And if the top of this draft is mostly flat talent-wise, I might be willing to move back if there isn't that standout guy at 5. And we're likely going to be taking either a pass rusher or a tackle first pick. I know there is still a little deconstruction we're going to be doing to this roster, but I'm hoping that next year we have a better team. A lot of these free agents will be impossible or difficult to bring back. So I think you're likely going to see Juwan Johnson, Pete Werner, and Paulson Adebo move on in all likelihood. And I still have to go back and see if I should update the development for Werner, even if he doesn't come back. Like, I think he might have actually gotten the tackle for loss goal in the last episode, but he's one of those players that I just don't think fits with our limited cap space, even if we're able to go and make more room, which we're going to try to do. But my focus right now is on how to best attack this draft, and in the next episode, I'll be going through some of those players and talking about my overall goals. Now, tough news here. Jacoby Pearman finishes 3rd for Offensive Rookie of the Year voting, and so does Tommy Tomlinson for Defensive Rookie of the Year. Colin Detmer ends up winning, and it hurts a little extra because I know I helped him get to that second interception. So, I mean, we still finished behind Quincy Cummings of the Rams, but Tommy Tomlinson with 5 interceptions wasn't even Rookie of the Year. And at least winning one of those would have been a nice way to close. Although I feel really good about both players regardless. But that is it, everybody. We made it to the end of year 2. Like I said, there will be the recap video where I also want to go through other teams and show you the best rookies that developed this year and what the league really looks like going into the next season. I'm excited to get on to year 3, and that's our objective for next week. So thank you for watching, everybody. I hope you enjoyed the season, and there should be much better games on the horizon. Please leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you again next time. Have a great day.